Alright, I just hope Physicist shows up. Then again, I can always. Then again, I'm gonna make this stream public anyways, no matter, like, who shows up at the end of it anyways. So we played through the Yuri route. We played through the Sayori route. Are the other two girls also gonna get kidnapped as well? And I'm... Should I start at Chapter 2 or Chapter 3? I think I've seen Chapter 1 already when playing the Yuri and Sayori routes, and I doubt there's gonna be that much new dialogue, so do I start at 2 or do I start at 3? I might just start at 2 and fast forward past a bunch of text there anyways. Yeah, this is where I'm still oh, okay, that's where Kagan was trying to shoot Sayori earlier. Yeah, this was pretty freaking tense. What else can I say? Like, I thought we were done with the asshole at that point, but no, there he is, just ready to shoot Sayori in the head, basically. So yeah, this is where, like, main character basically joins the literature club, so... I'll fast forward. And this is where he fought Kagan again. He was basically just peeping on Sayori outside her window. Who should I start spending time with? If I pick Natsuki, I think that'll put us on the Natsuki route. And then after this, we do the Monika's route, and then we move on to another Doki Doki mod. Then we basically just move on from this. Okay, stream was on unlisted. Let's put it on public. I want to know more about Natsuki, however, I feel like I'm gonna have to be dealing with her attitude quite a lot. Hey, you! Huh? I look to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so... Oh, sorry. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. Alright, that's... Let me just adjust this quickly, that's a little better. Oh, like that. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. So you want me to read with you again today? Don't think I was waiting for you or something. You just looked like you weren't doing anything. You're correct. I wasn't doing anything. Well? Aren't you going to ask me something? I don't do well with people just assuming and demanding things from me. Ah, fine. Would you like to read with me again today? Sure. I stand up almost immediately after accepting. Don't get too excited. I just really didn't want to sit around doing nothing. And the other girls are busy, so I guess I have to resort to you. Yeah, same. Oh. Natsuki stops herself before she speaks again. I can tell my response was sort of impacting, but what do I care? It's good every once in a while to give someone the taste of their own bitter tone. Are we going back to the wall again today? Where else would we go? A desk? That isn't fun. Alright. Natsuki grabs my sleeve and pulls me towards the same wall we sat at yesterday. Before we start... I noticed that Sayori was acting weird earlier, and it's not normal for her. And as soon as you started talking to her, she went back to her normal self. What is your point? Are you and her dating? Not that I care or anything. No, we aren't dating. I only reassured her safety, that's all. Her safety? That seems serious. Don't worry about it, Natsuki. And someone's at the door. Let me go and answer. Quickly. Someone's at the door. I think I need to answer that. Give me time. Or maybe they can let themselves in. Okay, I think they're in. Yeah. Thought I was maybe gonna be getting up and going answering the door, but I guess not. Wait, what? Can I ignore this? Okay, I guess I can't ignore that exception. Could I just focus on the game, please? You're too much of a dummy to be a cop, ha? We're going to read or what? I try to change the subject. It's not like I'm a cop or something, it just makes me uncomfortable. Duh, what else would we do? With that, Natsuki and I continue to read our manga together. I use this time to let myself relax, allowing her to assume leadership over our literal operation. Every so often she would laugh and point at the panel, explaining the comedy behind it. I would humor her by offering a fake chuckle that I've mastered over the years. Constant formality in awkward situations has taught me that. But seeing Natsuki in her natural state is comforting slightly. Which makes me wonder why she acts so differently when no one is around. It looks as if she's genuinely enjoying her time with me. I don't think that's a bad thing. What does this panel mean? Natsuki confidently begins to explain what's happening. Apparently one of the main characters is fumbling over some jockey guy she fancies. I can easily tell the similarities between Natsuki and this character. For example, they have the same hairstyle. I assume she got it from this manga. Along with the assumption that she also picked up baking from this as well. To my surprise, Monica calls us to her desks and I was a little dismayed by it. Why don't we share poems? It's the spider poem. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. I don't even know. From the confidence you have shown today, I couldn't tell. I can clearly tell otherwise. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everybody has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? People really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know. I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. A small twinge of sincerity releases from my voice box. So, the festival's coming up, so... This is dialogue I've seen God knows how many times, so I'm fast-forwarding past it. This was dialogue with Sayori too, wasn't it? Yep. I could say I don't despise my time in it. Okay. I'm guessing my guy was called off for something he had to do at his job. This basically kind of happens every grid I play on. And then he meets, like, one of his old sort of legal guardians, Julia. This is like one of the women that basically looked after the main character when he was young. Ashley being another one, but she died. I basically did read through all this dialogue when I basically played through, like, my first playthrough of this mod. So that's why I'm basically just skipping through all the text. Basically seen this already. Something about Natsuki I didn't see. Hey, don't think you can skip out on helping me tomorrow. You won't hear the end of it. Text me when you get this. What the hell? If this is going to be the norm for her, I think I made a mistake. Grimacing, I reply to her message. I got it. She's probably asleep. My phone buzzes with a response. Finally, were you ignoring me or something? No, as I told you yesterday before the club ended, I was busy all day. So when are you gonna help me? Tomorrow? Alright, isn't that okay with you? My dad wants me home after a few hours. That's fine. So we both agreed that noon would be a good time to basically do preparations for the festival, so if this is going to be anything I've seen already, I might just fast forward past it. Being early is as bad as being late, almost. At least where I come from, that is. It's not like I want to be here or anything. Then why are you here? I came early because my dad threw away some of my baking supplies. I want to see if you happen to have replacements. Can't say for sure if I do, but you're welcome to look. I show Natsuki to my kitchen and allow her to look through my cupboards and shelves. She looks with great eagerness, almost desperation. When she doesn't find the thing she needs, she turns to me with a defeated face. Do you really not have any baking ingredients here? Natsuki, for God's sake, do I look like a baker to you? No, but you don't even have flour or baking soda. What kind of kitchen doesn't have those super important things? Mine. How are we going to make cupcakes for the festival then? Why don't we go and get the supplies you need? How? We buy them? I don't have any money. But I do. Do you honestly ever stop to think about things, Natsuki? Like, for real, for the short time I've known you, jump to conclusions very easily. Shut up. I just didn't expect you to pay for something that was my fault anyways. Your fault? What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It isn't like I want to tell you anyway. Alright, fine. I'm not going to play your game. Let's go to a nearby store to get some more of your stuff. Wait, really? Yes. Natsuki and I exit my house and begin walking to a nearby store. She strides around with a gleeful expression. So what is it exactly you need? Well, I need some flour, baking soda, some powdered sugar. She starts to list off the ingredients she doesn't have, and it makes me question why her father threw them away. And why did your father throw those away? Because... Don't worry about it, okay? Natsuki interrupts me. My dad just throws things out that he finds useless. My eyes widen for a second. Wait, this sounds extremely familiar. Level engine? I grip my fists. So your father throws things away he assumes are useless, right? Why do you care? So does mine. Oh. He's probably gonna just confess this later and not now, I assume. We're probably gonna build up to that realization. Well, that realization that Natsuki's father mistreats her, and then basically main character is gonna tell Natsuki, like, my old man and your old man should get together and go bowling. Why do you think things like flour and sugar are useless? I don't know. I'm not my dad. Why do you care anyway? Because I think I relate. Huh? Nothing, never mind. We're near the store, right? I changed the subject quickly. Yeah, it's just around the corner. Good. Are you really sure it's okay for you to buy this stuff? We did promise Monica we could do this, right? Yeah. Well, let's not let anything stand in the way of our goal. Hi, Baker Clarence! Natsuki happily greets an older gentleman who smiles when he sees her. How are you today, little one? I'm fantastic now that I'm here. Well, what can I get my favorite little baker? Do you still have any of your special flour? I always have a little for you, Natsuki. Natsuki beams and giggles. Do you also happen to have some baking soda, sugar, and some... Natsuki lists out the ingredients she said she didn't have. Quite a list you got there, Natsuki, but I wouldn't be a baker if I didn't have them. Natsuki is very oddly close to him, which makes me question a few things. It makes some rather inappropriate scenes pop into my head. Why do I get irritated at the thought of that? Anything for my favorite little baker. The old baker walks to the back of the store. I hope he's not thinking that Natsuki is doing it with the old man. You know this old guy? Yeah, ever since I started baking, he's been super helpful. Natsuki smiles genuinely. It makes me smile as well. To see someone like Natsuki so happy and joyful is rare. Well, that's nice. Right? Natsuki is overjoyed. The old baker returns after a minute with all the items Natsuki requested. Here you are, little miss. The boy with me will pay for all of this. What? So this is the boy you're hanging out with now? No! He's just someone from school helping me with the festival. I can affirm that. Alright, huh. That'll be $42.50. Natsuki stiffens up and looks at me quizzically. No problem. Here. I pull out a solid and metallic black card from my wallet. I hand it to the old man, who accepts it and momentarily inspects it. His eyes widen. Thank you, young man. You're most welcome, sir. My friend here is currently lacking in supplies, so it's my pleasure to help. PIN number, that number will never leave my mind. Ever. 4219. What significance is this gonna have later in the game? For the number 4219. I honestly don't have any good guesses to what that number could be for right now anyways. After a moment, he hands a receipt to me. He looks at Natsuki and smiles again. You enjoy your baking, okay? As always, Baker Clarence. Now let's make cupcakes. And if this is just going to be like the same cupcake baking scene where I throw Natsuki on the floor and just hold her down by her wrists, then I think I'll just fast forward past it. Well, looks like that's the case. Whoops. I'll just hit skip. I couldn't like someone like you. Plus, my dad wouldn't allow it. Why is that? Like, I'm gonna tell you. Why do you care anyway? I was just curious, damn. The way she gets angry and asserts herself reminds me of someone. Which does stir up some sort of feelings inside. Good? Bad? I don't even know. Excuse me for feeling a little rare glimpse of remorse. Natsuki stiffens and whimpers slightly. Look, I appreciate that you're feeling sorry. I shouldn't have been so rude. I just get defensive at times because of my dad. I don't probe for obvious reasons. How about you keep showing me your expert ways of baking? We should be ready to bake the cupcakes, right? Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look! They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Since this is a literature-themed event, why don't we write a different word on each cupcake? And let the people decide which cupcake to pick based on the word they like the best. If this is going to be text about cupcakes, then I'll just probably skip past it. I've certainly played a lot of Doki Doki mods where we've made cupcakes before. Plus, I'd rather just skip to the good stuff, too. If he finds out I was with a boy all day today, he'd be mad. I sense fear emanate from Natsuki. Is she afraid of her father? I feel a surge of anger well up inside. I understand, Natsuki. Could we do this again sometime? What, make cupcakes? No, just hang out together. Ah, well, I don't see why not. It wouldn't hurt to spend more time with you. Well, Evelyn, I thought you only cared about getting this done. Oh, I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. It's fine. You get going now. Don't get in trouble with your father for staying out too late. Okay, thanks, Evelyn. Natsuki departs, leaving a weird chill in the air. She was actually sort of nice right there. And hearing words with that tone coming from her makes me feel odd. Jesus Christ, don't tell me I'm going soft on her. I slap myself on the side of the cheek. Oh, there we go. I can't afford to have myself do this. 6:45 a.m., September 5th, 20XX bedroom. It's the day of the festival. I think I might just fast forward past some more dialogue. Because we've basically had a festival going down every route of this game mod so far. And then we run into Kagan again, who Sayori's friends with. If you've seen the Sayori route, then you'll basically just know how much of an asshole he is. You said you wanted me to go to the festival with you? Can you not say it like that? You're gonna make it seem like it's a date or something, which it's not, if you say so. Then let's go, dummy. Natsuki and I walk around one of the courtyards of the school. It's been decorated with banners, booths, and balloons. We don't stop anywhere specific for long. Natsuki just looks at a few things here and there and we continue on. This fried squid is really good! You actually eat that? What, you don't like it? I've never had it before. I don't really have a preferred taste in food either. You should try it. Alright. Hey, don't grab any of mine! Scoffing at my attempt to grab one of the pieces of fried squid in her bowl, she slaps my hand away. Alright. You know, I'm actually having fun with you. I expect you to be a real buzzkill. I wouldn't blame you if you did. I'm not the most pleasant person to be around. You're not that bad. There are worse people I can be around. As she says that, she scoots a little closer to my arm. While we continue into the evening, I hear something that catches my attention almost immediately. Hey, is that Natsuki girl? Yeah, it is. Of course she's here. Since she is on her knees constantly, you'd think she would have money. Did you find her looking under the vending machines for quarters again? Yep. What a freak. She's probably pitying that guy for money. What a shame. What? Natsuki was looking under vending machines for quarters? Pitying me for money? Wait a second. I originally had suspicions about her small physique, but I didn't expect them to be correct. But nevertheless, Natsuki is not a freak. There are freaks out there. Freaks like me. And my father. Damn you, old man. This was all because of you. I hate you. I quickly realize I'm allowing myself to get worked up in an inconvenient place. Immediately, I perform my normal breathing exercises and calm down. Now concerned for Natsuki's well-being, I face her and look her in the eyes. Would you mind if I talk to you privately for a few minutes? It's important. Natsuki. If anyone's still actually looking at the dialogue, maybe they should take notes. But I wonder how many people are just gonna not notice this. Sure, just don't make it weird. I take Natsuki a distance from the festival so no one hears us. So I need to ask you something. Just a minute ago I heard some girls talk about... What was it? What was it? They said you were looking under vending machines for quarters. Natsuki looks away with immediate hurt in her eyes. Oh, Xplod, welcome back to the stream. I don't quite know if this is gonna get here. He said he wanted me to actually just finish playing Fruits because I've certainly just left it off to the side for too long. Then it's true. If I came out immediately like this, asking her to explain, it would most likely make it harder on Natsuki. And if things are as bad as I worry, I shouldn't pressure her. It's true. I was looking for quarters under the vending machines. I won't ask you why. But if you're willing to tell me, I will be more than happy to listen. My dad doesn't feed me much. And he doesn't give me lunch money either. It's degrading, but... Tears fall down her face. Her voice whimpers and breaks. She sobs and tries to drop to her knees. I catch her before she can. I pull her up and embrace her tightly. Natsuki. I didn't want to do this. I didn't ever want to burden anyone else with my stupid problems. I take a moment to relate with Natsuki. Why does someone as innocent as her have to deal with that? Her father doesn't feed her? How could... I stop my thought process for a moment. It's relatable, isn't it? Huh? I was thinking out loud. My father did the same with me. He never fed you often? I tighten my embrace on her. He never fed me, period. I was always responsible for my own nourishment. But why? Let's not discuss that. That is my past, and this is your present. That is more important. Why do you care to know this about me? I'm not important. Shut your mouth. You are important. I can tell she's never heard those words before. Natsuki is a girl who finds solace in baking and manga. And not even her friends understand why she does those things. In fact, some of them spite her for it. To spite someone for something they can relieve the stress of reality with is a sin. A sin that deserves punishment. What did you miss? So far, Natsuki is now basically breaking the news that her father doesn't feed her much, and Main character is basically just doing the same. I want you to have this. What is it? I reached into my pocket and pulled out my wallet. Inside of a little sleeve are several bills of money. Don't. Why? I don't deserve it. Like hell, I'm gonna watch you starve. This is for you to feed yourself. What if he finds it? He'll ask me where I got it from and take it from me. Are you able to hide it somewhere? You didn't miss much before that, actually. It was just mostly dialogue we've seen already. Basically, festival preparations, festival itself. Joining the club. My father searches me at times, and he is very thorough. Jesus Christ, then I will make you a deal. I can hold on to the money when you go home. But first thing in the morning, as soon as you get to school, you find me. I will buy you your lunch and necessary snacks. Why are you doing this for me? Because I care about you. Frankly, if it was anyone else, I wouldn't give a shit. But with you, it's different. More tears begin to descend across her face. Even the sight itself hurts me in her place. But dummy, don't say things like that. You're teasing me again. This time I'm not. There are times where, yeah, I'll find amusement in the torment of others, but this is definitely not one of those times. So this is how it feels, to have a relation with someone, to have a feeling of guardianship, to have anger for the maltreatment of someone else. Ashley, if you were here, you'd be proud of me. And this is just like the football game, I think it was, or was it soccer? Sorry, physicists, I'm gonna fast forward past this. Okay, it was soccer. Yeah, I know that literature club. It's got that Natsuki girl in it. You mean the weird one with the pink hair and pigtails? Yeah, she always has this bitchy attitude. And from what I hear, she's crazy about manga. They aren't bad girls. I actually enjoy their company. Oh, got a little harem going on there? I look up from my food. Not at all. I have enough respect for them to not consider such indecent things. Even so, that Natsuki girl is a weird ass. I was thinking she's better than everyone. Then turning around and reading these weird Japanese porn books. Like a freak. That's enough! I slammed my hands down on the table, causing it to shake violently. Reading those weird Japanese porn books. The other guys look at me shocked. None of you have any right to say that. I get it, we're guys, let's joke around a bit. But you don't know any of these girls or what they've been through. So you have no right to treat them with such disrespect. Alright, no need to go King Kong this level, engine. Yeah, that was a pretty low blow there. Then she reads those Japanese porn books. Not like I can blame you. We're in a lot of the same classes. I see that girl with you quite a lot. It's only natural to be defensive for her. I guess so. I'm assuming shit gets real after this dinner scene. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna take longer than that for us to get to the good part. Natsuki, who'd you expect? What are you doing here? To congratulate you on the win today. Oh, well, thank you. You don't need to thank me. It isn't like I want to come here or anything. I just didn't want you to complain on Monday that I never came to watch. Natsuki jokingly hits my arm. You're damn right I would have complained. Natsuki and I have a little bit where we like to tease each other. Someday, Book of Mario, the Google translated Paper Mario, will come with a new chapter. Doesn't Fat Guy do that like every Saturday or every other Saturday? Oh, you didn't do the Natsuki route yet, even? I'm gonna guess maybe not, like, necessarily this upcoming Saturday, but the one after. We might see the next chapter of Book of Mario 64. That Peach interlude in the last chapter, though. When you see, like, the first line of dialogue being, "Hi, bitch," you know it's gonna be good. When the first thing Peach says to Tinka is, "Hi, bitch," you know it's gonna be pretty funny. And it certainly didn't disappoint. Alright, now this is the last one. Seduce me with cream and flowers. Anyway, thank you for coming out to watch us. You're thanking me? I believe I did. Don't thank me for that, dummy. Too bad. So sad I already did. Yeah, chapter 4 actually glitched, so I think we had to wait a week for him to actually finish it. Yeah, he tried to fight General Guy, like, I think the week before, and it actually crashed the game, so we had to wait for him to fix it until, like, next Saturday to see the Peach interlude. Good. Natsuki and I have been spending a lot more time together since the festival, and I hate to say it, I'm growing to enjoy my time with her. There's still some things I don't understand about her yet, though. Randomly, she'll have these bruises on her arms, and she fails to conceal them at times. It makes me worry about her father. She said he doesn't feed her, and he doesn't give her any money to feed her either. Since the day she told me about this, I haven't questioned her. I think I'll have to ask more soon. I return to the table, ignoring the other guy's hungry glares, and continue eating. Oh, I think I remember that's what General Guy became. Common man. There is an article about some guy named Zero who wrote a little poem for his girlfriend's birthday on November 18th. Why does this keep coming up, and I still don't understand the significance behind this? Wait. Zero, who wrote a poem for his girlfriend's birthday on November 18th. Is he maybe talking about, like, Afro Zero, who's also a part of the Doki Doki modding community? Is this maybe a reference to Afro Zero? I might have to try and find this person's social media, see if there's anything about them having a girlfriend. And November 18th. Or I could just type in Afro Zero November 18th. It could just be a shout out. What happened on 18th November? I don't think Google is really going to help me out on this one. The cult leader Jim Jones instructed over 900 members of his church to drink a soft drink brewed in a tub with cyanide and sedatives at a mass meeting at the Jonestown camp. The bodies were later discovered at the camp in the jungle. I doubt it's kind of like that Zero guy from the Mega Man X series. That's really mushy, but I'll not lie, it's cute. That girl must be really lucky. I'm guessing it's Afro Zero, actually. What am I reading? I was just reading some Google search results that said, like, what happened on November 18th. And then we basically just read up about Jim Jones, as in the cult leader who basically just orchestrated a mass suicide. Well, now we know that happened on November 18th. Okay, so do I want to just fast forward past the sleepover or not? I might fast forward past the sleepover. Often alerts as the timer's ended. Don't skip the sleepover. I can't even remember the last time I hit save. Oh well, I guess I can just sit here and wait for the text to be fast forwarded through. Alright, you get to hear this again for about, I don't know, 5 seconds. Maybe 10. Alright, so we're not going to skip the sleepover. I think there is going to be important dialogue I might have missed. Monika's house. I think there might be some unique dialogue with Natsuki that I don't want to just fast forward past. So I'm going to basically just read through the sleepover anyways. Each of the girls look at me one by one, their eyes lighting up. I look at each of the girls. Yo. The girls seem to all be sitting and watching TV. A few blankets are covering the floor for cushioning. Natsuki shyly walks towards me. Thanks for coming. No idea why you're thanking me. You basically nagged me to do it. Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad. Anyway, what are you girls doing? Well, nothing at the moment. Sayori wanted to watch a movie, but I kind of wanted to make cupcakes. Monica said it's okay and she has the stuff to do it. Ah. Oh, I got it. Why don't you help me? Make cupcakes? Sure, I don't see why I wouldn't. Natsuki smiles and walks towards the kitchen. And she wasn't kidding. Monica has a wide assortment of different appliances that will make this a breeze. So where should we start? With the batter, of course. Once we make the batter, we can begin to make the frosting and little decorations. You're planning to make these look decorated? Sure, why not? I don't think that's really viable here. You're not presenting to anyone. You're just making cupcakes for us. I didn't say I was making anything for you. These are for the girls. No boys allowed. Oh, you're gonna pull that card, eh? Well, I know a way to fight back. Don't you dare. Let me have one of those cupcakes. Only if you work really hard. Fine, fine. So we make more cupcakes. Whoa, you actually made the batter pretty good this time. I followed your directions to a T. Awesome! Let's get started on the frosting then. Actually, I already did that. Wait, what? Here, look. Natsuki dips her finger and tastes. This is amazing! Level Engine, you're awesome! Hee. She runs over and hugs me. Gah, woman, I said give me a damn warning! As a retaliation, I wrap my arms around her and begin to give her a bear hug. Hey, not too tight! Ack! Ow! Realizing I must be squeezing too tight, I let her go. That's payback for attacking me. That was a little too tight. Yeah, sorry about that. It's okay. Let's pop the cupcakes in the oven now. Actually, can you do that? I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Natsuki hasn't come out of the bathroom yet. I've been leaning on the counter waiting for her to return. All of a sudden I realize Monica isn't anywhere to be seen. A moment later she emerges from the bathroom. My nose is a little itchy, just pardon me. I'd rather not just do it directly with my fingers. On camera. Yeah, Level Engine? You're in the bathroom with Natsuki, is everything alright? Everything is perfectly fine. Monica, you're lying. Every time you lie, you look to the left for a second and your left hand twitches. Tell me what's going on. This is something I think you should find out on your own. I'm not trying to blatantly conceal things from you, but it's better off this way. I knew you would, just please be more observant. Natsuki leaves the bathroom as she does. Sorry that took so long. It's fine. I've learned not to complain when a woman takes her time. Pfft. It's not like I want you to come back quickly or anything. Oh, shut up. I know you're just dying to return to me. Ha! You wish! Great job. They should be done in a minute. The oven alerts us that the timer has ended. Natsuki puts on some oven mitts, leans down and opens the oven door. While she does this, one of her sleeves rolls up slightly. Her skin is discolored around the forearm in a purplish hue. A bruise? After Natsuki places the tray of cupcakes onto the oven to cool, I look her in the eyes. Natsuki? Yeah? Are you okay? Of course, dummy. Why do you ask? I point to her rolled up sleeve. Natsuki quickly rolls her sleeve back down. Don't worry about that. It isn't important. Natsuki, please don't hide this. After a moment of silence, her eyes meet mine with a scared projection. Without hesitation, Natsuki grabs my arm and guides me through the living room to the hallway towards the bathroom. Listen, don't tell anyone about this, okay? You have my word. Just tell me what's going on. Turn away for just a sec. Following her request, I turn around and face the door. Okay, you can look now. When I face her, Natsuki's long-sleeved shirt is on the floor, revealing several extensive, serious bruises littering her arms. Oh my god. This was much worse than I originally anticipated. Natsuki, it's from my father. Your father did this to you? How? How could a man do this to her? Her own father. I can't even find words to offer her comfort. Why would your father do this to you? When he doesn't like something I do or say, he hits me. Even when he does feed me, if I don't eat every piece of food he gives me, I get beaten, he throws it all away. He takes what money I do have for food, and I guess he buys beer with it. Natsuki, that's why I wanted you to come over so badly earlier. Whenever I'm around you, I feel happy and safe. You treat me like I'm a normal person. I'm not hurt or beaten or made fun of. This girl, she doesn't deserve the shit she gets. I've been down that road. Granted, I was able to get out of it, but with severe consequences. I am who I am now because of them. I'm capable of anything and anyone I set my eyes on. I've learned to become something beyond the average man. I'm an outsider, a demon, a freak to the norm. Natsuki feels the same way, and now I fully understand. Please. Just stay here with me a bit longer. Of course. I guess I caught on to how your father is from all this time I've known you. He wasn't always a bad man. When my mom died, he changed. He became so disturbing. I don't respond. I can't look at myself in the mirror anymore without seeing him on top of me. Wait. Don't tell me he... I release Natsuki from the embrace. She nods. I can't believe it. What type of twisted fuck molests his own daughter? I need to make this all better. Natsuki, I'm gonna be here to help make things better. Don't finish that. Please understand that I want to help you. This is gonna get even worse than I thought. And I thought I might have seen, like, the worst extent possible with Doki Doki exit music, but I don't even know if this is gonna go over the top. Then again, like, it's not gonna be easy for this to go over the top compared to how exit music ended. Everyone died. The end. Ashley, this is exactly like when you first found me. You knelt down and looked straight up into my eyes. You assured me that you would help, even if I liked it or not. It's funny how life happens to end up, eh? What are you smirking about? I keep realizing that at one point in my past, I was exactly where you are now. And someone emerged from nowhere to help me. Kind of like how I came out of nowhere to help you. I never expected anyone to come and help me. What can you do about my dad? There isn't much I can do directly about him. Besides, I only care about you, not him at all. And quite frankly, I wish I could do to him as much pain as he's done to you. But in reality, that's something I really can't do. So I'll have to make do with what we have. And I'll bite him not much, I'm something. You're more than you think, Level Engine. You've been a big help to me. And it's not like I ask you to care about me. Of course I won't. My dad is something I don't tell anyone about. I was referring to me giving you a hug. I don't think the girls would believe it anyways. We should head back to the living room. Isn't long before Natsuki falls asleep on the couch. Monica flashes me a few confirmatory glares which I acknowledge. She smiles gently and returns her attention to the TV. Realizing how late it's getting, I half consider spending the night and making sure Natsuki's okay, but I won't give the trouble. Before standing up, I make sure Natsuki is fixed in a position to make her comfortable. Yuri and Sayori have fallen asleep as well. Only Monica and I are awake. So how did it go? She told me about her father. I assume you knew? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be heading home right now. If she wakes up, please let her know I was with her until the end of the movie. Of course. I think it's important to act accordingly. I can't be rushing off gung-ho in the name of justice for Natsuki. Some things just need to be dealt with the hard way through methodical coercion, and I'm the best at that. Plopping onto my bed, I stare at the ceiling. My mind is completely empty. No thought, no emotion, no activity, just relaxation and peace. Level Engine's house. Waking up this morning was as difficult as ever. Last night really kept me up late. I shrugged the exhaustion from my system and going to my living room. Natsuki hasn't texted me yet, but Monica has. She explained that Natsuki was still asleep and was expected to be for a little while longer. She also asked me if everything was okay after the reveal last night. I assured her it was. Now I have something else I must do. I have to go meet Julie in a few hours. Shouldn't be doing this, but I really care. I finally reached the part of the website I intend to go to. It asked me for a name and I input Natsuki. Website. Now to wait for results. I'm most likely an angry call from Julia. I shrug to myself in morbid humor and wait for what I searched for to pull up. Which website? Here we are. Something doesn't seem right here. I mean, the record looks clean. Too clean. Lowering my eyebrows, I refresh the search. The same results. I feel a cold chill run down my spine in anticipation of finding out something I was never meant to know. I've seen records like these before, but those are different circumstances. Thinking of a secondary idea, I pull up another website and log in. It once again asks me for a name and I input Natsuki's. Accessing the parental information section, I notice only Natsuki's father is listed. Copying his name, I revert to my previous website and perform a search. What? The illuminated screen before me displays no results found. This isn't right. I take out my commission phone and dial Julia's number. Hello? Julia, it's me. So, run a search for me? What importance do these even have? Normally wouldn't bother you about this. Especially since it involves that girl you've been hanging around with. You're missing the point. I need you to run the following name. Julia sighs in defeated acceptance. What is it? Matsumoto Keijin. That sounds Japanese, alright. Why am I pulling up his private records? I checked his public records and there's nothing. What? What do you mean there's nothing? I didn't stutter. There is no record of a Matsumoto Keijin ever existing. You're lying. Search yourself, you blonde bimbo. Excuse me? I'm not blonde anymore. My sweet Julia, you miss so many points that you should carry the rank of a 6th digit. Do you want me to run the search or not? My apologies, beautiful. I'll have the records for you soon. Standard delivery. Taking a moment to comprehend the event that just happened, I sit in silence. There is more of this than I originally anticipated. Turning on the shower, I step and rest my head against the wall. It's been a few hours since I searched up Natsuki in her father's public records, and it still bugs me. Normally I wouldn't care at all about what I find in public records. However, Natsuki is different. It's like someone has altered her records to make it as minimal as possible. Coupled with the fact I couldn't trace information about her father. And I doubt Natsuki has any knowledge of this either. Well, she had texted me that she wanted to hang out today. I accepted her self-invitation to my home and getting ready. Since Julia is doing the search for me, I don't expect any training today. Are we gonna get some information soon or not? Like, what are we gonna find? I lean my head back onto the couch while I read my book. But my reading is interrupted when I hear the sound of a little hand banging at my door. I just want to know what information we're going to find from Julia now. Oh, what am I apologizing for? It's good to make you wait a bit. Whatever you say, Natsuki. Anyway, you texted me you were saying bring something over with you? Yep. The box is white and pink with little cat decals on it. Her smile never fades while doing so, opens a box. I brought some manga and anime and a little notebook. More manga. Ugh. Do I sense you're going to be dragging me into watching and reading these with you? Of course. Why else did you think I brought these over? I don't have to god nod for storing. My house is not your personal playground or lockbox. I know that, dummy. Also, why are you in your uniform? Wouldn't you like to know? That's why I asked the damn question. This doesn't look like your Parfait Girls manga. Did you get another? Actually, this is a side story to Parfait Girls. It follows up on one of the characters. Alright, what do you want to do first? How about I let you pick for once? How about not? I have no preference for any of this. We can read the manga and then watch the anime. Okay. I don't feel like reading manga or watching anime right now. I want to know, like, what these records of this Matsumoto Keijin guy actually have in them, because apparently we can't find them ourselves, and we need to actually ask Julia to find them. I just want to know why those records are hidden and more or less what's being hidden in those records. Natsuki pulls out a box with Sailor Moon listed at the top. It has several animated girls standing next to each other in school-like uniforms of varying colors. Quit skipping the dialogue. I want to get to the good stuff. I just realized I don't want to wait for the good stuff anymore. Maybe this is why I haven't really touched this mod in a while. You kind of have to wait till it really gets good. But it gets good alright. Don't tell me you don't have a DVD player. I do, but it's installed on the TV in my room. I'll go bring the TV out here. No, that'll take too long. We can just go in your room to watch it. What does that look for? Don't get any ideas. I just don't want to wait for you to take forever. I don't have that much time left until I go home, you know? Alright then. Whoa. What are you worrying about over there? Your room is a lot different than I would have pictured it. Not that I was picturing it or anything. The TV is right there. She puts in one of several discs inside the case, and the TV comes to life with a cheerful tone. I know this is all blind. Natsuki smiles and scoots back against my bed. If there's anything really important, I'm not going to fast forward past it, I promise you. I roll one of my chairs over next to her and offer it. Are you sure you don't want to sit in a chair? Nope. I am perfectly fine right here on the floor. I'll join you then. You don't have to do that, dummy. If I get to sit next to a pretty lady, I won't mind. Now you're just being a tease. Natsuki punches my left arm as I sit down next to her. Natsuki presses play and the first episodes begin one after another. I kept losing focus throughout the endeavor, but Natsuki kept a constant focus. I'm not really surprised either. She enjoys anime and manga. She feels comfortable around it and apparently enough to show it to me. The results of the search from earlier still have me on edge. Maybe I should let my guard down for now. Natsuki is no threat to me, and I am no threat to her. And if anyone attempts to become one while I'm around, they will have to answer to me. Throughout the time I've known Natsuki, it's been interesting. I never thought I would ever feel something as close to compassion as I do now. Granted though, Natsuki and I aren't in any way dating, I still care about her deeply. I don't know why. I wish Ashley could tell me. And Julia is as much help as a wet dictionary. So I'm on my own again. As the anime's episodes cycle through, the time passes without notice, and before long, Natsuki's phone goes off with a little cat meow. Oh, it's time for me to go. I see. Natsuki dips up and moves over to the TV, taking the disc out from the DVD player and placing it carefully onto its case. Oh, Natsuki? Yeah? What I said about my house being a personal storage, that still holds true. But you can leave your manga and anime here. Are you sure that's okay? Yes. You can't really take it home now, can you? No. So it's fine if you leave it here. If it was anyone else, I'd tell them to kick rocks. But I can make an exception for you. Natsuki rushes to me and wraps her arms around me, tears falling from her face. Don't think too much of this, dummy. It's just... no one else would do this for me. But you would. You've been really nice to me. And I don't understand why. I said it once before, Natsuki. I care about you. But why? I don't really understand why either, but something tells me inside that I do. It's something that is foreign to me, but I know it is what it is. I wrap my arms around Natsuki and allow her to cry silently into my shirt, feeling an extreme emotional signal inside of me. The following words come to mind that were once uttered to a monster like myself. I am here for you. Even if the very sky were to fall, I will stand before you ready. Remembering those words, bring a single tear to my eye. That was the very first time I felt as if someone could care about me. She sat there looking me in the eyes, her crystal blue sapphires ensuring me that I'll be okay despite the intense constant pain I felt. I tightened my embrace on Natsuki. Natsuki wipes the tears from her eyes. Natsuki. I utter the following phrase. I am here for you. Huh? I know only but a little of the hell you go through on a daily basis. But you can guarantee I will be here for you. Even if the very sky were to fall, I will stand before you ready. Natsuki looks as if she's about to break emotionally, but she manages to keep her composure. Are you okay, Level Engine? You look sad. I'll be fine. Natsuki and I go to the living room and retrieve a bag. Oh, Level Engine? Yeah? The girls wanted me to say something to you. Something that I told them. You can't act weird about it, okay? Level Engine, I like you. You do? Don't make this weird, dummy. That took a lot of courage to say, you know. I understand. And I care about you too. Natsuki speeds up the words as she finishes her sentence. You've been there for me more than any of my other friends, or even my own family. Which is why I trust you enough to tell you all of this. I appreciate it, Natsuki. Also, don't tell anyone I told you that, or you'll be sorry. Warning considered. I'll see you at school tomorrow, okay? Yep. Stay safe, Natsuki. Natsuki exits my house and heads home. After the extreme emotional roller coaster I just experienced, I decided to make a last-minute trip somewhere. It's time for me to lay some flowers on your grave. It's the least I can do. This is Ashley's grave, isn't it? 1:42 in the morning. I'm really hungry. When am I going to eat? Or was it 1:42 in the morning and this is a flashback from when main character was young and basically didn't get anything to eat? I hear skittering coming towards me and then a little squeak. Hi, Mr. Mousy. Are you hungry too? I reach around and eventually feel the little animal next to me. I cradle it in my hands and pick it up. Bringing it close enough for me to see in the darkness, I reach into my pocket and receive some sunflower seeds. I made sure to save some for you, too. You're my friend, Mr. Mousy. My stomach growls loudly again, startling me slightly. I think it can mean both, like, hello and goodbye. The door opens and closes, signaling that Father's coming. He steps down the stairs one by one, my panic increasing each step. I stand up silently and desperately try to stick to the walls. Where are you, boy? I try my best to remain silent. I can hear you breathing. Oh no. Don't tell me you're dying. You've only been down here for 3 days. The human body can go up to 5 days without food before shutting down completely. All of a sudden I feel someone standing in front of me. Then something grabs a hold of me by my hair. Got you. Oh, let me go! Shut up. I struggle as hard as I can to break free, but it doesn't work. I feel something hard crash against my head. As my body goes limp, I feel him dragging me to the middle of the basement. I am sick of you being so weak all the time. I'm going to teach you how to be a man. My body hits the damp floor. He climbs on top of me. As he beats me, I begin to feel numb and tingly. After a solid minute of him beating me, I feel completely numb. I can't even tell if he's in the room anymore. I start to feel extremely dizzy. Wake up! I didn't say you can sleep! Yeah? I rise up from my bed completely out of breath. The entire room is spinning. I can barely comprehend where I am. I try my hardest to begin my breathing exercise to calm my heart rate. It was all a nightmare. So, do we go to the grave to place some flowers or not? I want to forget that night. And what happened then? I probably don't want to know. Although the trip to Ashley's grave was a long time, I managed to get home a little before 11 p.m. Which means I've only been asleep for about 2 hours. So we've been to the grave already then. I'm guessing we talked to Sayori about how some girls are being mean to her. And I'm highly impressed with your impersonation of his dad. Wake up! I didn't say you could sleep! I can kind of imagine that's what he'd sound like. Maybe angrier, who knows? This is where Sayori wants to eat in the classroom and not the lunchroom because girls are being mean to her. And if you played the whole Sayori route, you've seen it already, then... well, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. How can someone bully Sayori? Well, I actually did play the Sayori route earlier on my channel, of course, that's how I'd know. And they're saying I wasn't big. That's what I'm doing, basically. Just briefly summarizing it. But just basically fast-forwarding through and not really reading it. All of us but Natsuki's here. Can't say that I know, she's called out of school today. Interesting. Natsuki hasn't taken a day off of school a single time since I started coming here. Alright. No, I didn't mean to skip this! Why don't we just sit down and read stories? Okay, this I can fast forward past. Checking my watch, I realized we spent over an hour in the club room just telling stories. Time flew fast, wow. The girls begin to pack up their stuff. Slinging my bag over my shoulder, I instinctively look to Natsuki's desk. Do I have skip unseen text on? I'm willing to bet as a matter of fact I do. Configurations. Yeah, it's on. Level engine, you dumbass. She isn't here. Shaking my head at myself, Sayori waits for me at the door. Sayori attempted to talk to me all the way home. I didn't offer many replies, I just kept silent and moving forward. Then I realized that I should have before. Sayori, mind if I ask you a question? Of course! Is it about Natsuki? You're worried about her, aren't you? Have you heard anything? Oh, turn it off. I suppose I can. That was easy? Monica said she called in sick today. Alright, just curious. It's a little cute that you care about her, you know? I don't respond. Sayori and I reach our normal spot and she departs. I look up into the sky. It's not a bad day. I should probably head inside now. Lying down in my bed, I read one of my books. Occasionally, I glance over the box Natsuki left in my room. I only ever get this feeling rarely. It's one I despise. The sun eventually sets and my room goes dark. Setting my book to the side, I lie my head back on my pillow and close my eyes. Who the hell is calling me right now? Ugh, I grab my phone and see that it's Monica. Grimacing, I answer it. What do you want, Monica? I'm trying to sleep. Hey, I know it's late and all of a sudden. I know why Natsuki wasn't at school today. Tell me now. Are you sure? I didn't fucking stutter, tell me. Do I stutter? Sorry, I just woke up. Please tell me. She is at the hospital. She was admitted last night. I'm here with her now. Without saying another word, I get up from my bed and start to rush down the stairs. Wait, Level Engine, what are you doing? I'm coming down there. But there's a problem with that. What's the problem with that? Her father is here with her. Her father? Her father? I understand. I'll be there soon. Ah. Text me what room number she's in. Okay. I end the call without further thought. My guts never lied to me, so we sprint to the hospital. Ignoring traffic and passersby, I continue my sprint down a narrow street that leads me along the main roadway. Ignoring everything around me, I have one focus. Natsuki. You weren't at school today and I was worried. You didn't text me back today and I was worried. I got home after the club and no word from you. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I'm coming to see you. Eventually, I reach the western entrance of the local hospital and rush into the lobby. Meeting with the receptionist, I ask which way room 18D is. She points me in the direction and asks if I'm okay. I ignore and run down a small marble hallway towards an elevator. I enter and press a button labeled 3F. When the elevator opens, I am met with a much brighter and pristine hallway. I follow the signs to get closer to Natsuki's room. 15D, 16D, 17D, 18D. Fixing the bearing of my dress shirt, I open the door and walk in. Pushing open the door, I walk inside at a slower pace, making sure it didn't look like I was sprinting seconds ago. Looking around the room, I notice several beds that are empty, except one at the very end next to a window. Monica gets up and walks to me, extreme concern on her face. An older man's voice splits the silent air and hits my ears as if someone cracked a whip. Who are you? A man in a white dress shirt and black tie approaches me. His eyes burn to mine like fire, trying to force intimidation and get me to weaken. His voice is deep and raspy. When he gets closer to me, I realize he's just a few inches taller than me. He's around 5'11". A man taller than what I would have expected Natsuki's father to be. I'm Level Engine, a friend of Natsuki's, and you're here. Why? I would assume it would be for the obvious reason. I'm here to check on a friend and see if she's okay. So you're her friend? Correct. It would be a little weird if I had no other relation to her and just showed up randomly, eh? I guess so. Where are my manners? I'm sorry. I never introduced myself. I extend my arm out and offer my hand to him. My name is Level Engine. He stares at me for a moment before reaching out and grabbing my hand. Matsumoto. His grip is firm. I return the strength and shake his hand. You're Natsuki's father? Yes, I am. The name matches what is on Natsuki's registration record. I turn and face Monica, attempting to break the interaction between me and Matsumoto. How is she? She's been unconscious since she was admitted. Has she now? What happened to her? The doctor said she suffered a pretty bad head injury, but not anything that will cause permanent damage. Thank God. Slowly moving across the room, I approach Natsuki's bed. I shouldn't get too close either. Matsumoto walks across the room to a small sink. In his hand he holds a small clear glass. I take this opportunity to get closer to Natsuki. She's unconscious but not peaceful. Her face shows me that she is still in pain and even in sleep. She probably isn't comfortable being restricted to her own subconscious while her father's here with her. Out of my peripheral vision, I watch Matsumoto fill the glass with water and drink it. If I could get you out of here, I would, Natsuki. But if I can't, I know Monica can. I know this whole situation is something that pisses me off at my very core, but I can't even think of how it affects Monica. She tries so hard to help her friends as much as she can. Her being here with Natsuki proves that much, especially with Matsumoto here. The man possesses a very strong stare. I have no idea how scared she was, or how concerned she is that I'm here. So what's your relationship with my daughter, Level Engine? Relationship? Any answer I give incorrectly can adversely affect Natsuki. I gotta give this answer carefully. Can I just save before making a choice? Okay. Oh, so I have 3 choices. And which choice is probably gonna screw us both over? Which choice should I not make? I'm gonna go with mutual friend, fuck it. Natsuki's a good friend to Monica. I thought I would come along to provide some support. We barely talk, but I thought I should at least help out somewhat. Monica and I are really close, and I heard how worried she was. I just had to come by. Matsumoto looks at me and takes a deep breath in. I see. While I appreciate that you're here to support my daughter, I have to say she doesn't need it. She is a strong girl and can manage without you. I understand. So she got hit in the head? Yes. Sometimes she just doesn't listen. I've told her several times to not run up and down the stairs. She could fall and get seriously hurt. She didn't listen. She ran up the damn stairs, slipped, and fell down. Why would she even be running up the stairs? I haven't got a clue. Sometimes she's weird. She got that from her mother. Oh, I see. Speaking of which, where's her mom? I already know what happened to Natsuki's mom. I just want to see what this man has to say. Her mother died in a robbery years ago. A robbery? Fake empathy, courtesy of Julia. I was at work when it happened. I wish I could have been home to save my wife. At least Natsuki wasn't home that night. Where was she? She was at a sleepover. Breaking it to her was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I guess I can relate. I lost someone who was basically my mother when I was younger. The pain you feel, the emptiness that covers you, a crushing sadness. It's hard for someone to take it all in at once. Especially a little girl. Wow. I never really expected a boy like you to understand loss like that and express it in words. I just wonder how much longer this whole route's gonna go on for, because I feel like we've barely really gotten into the good stuff. I'm gonna guess maybe there's about, like, another hour or maybe 2 hours left to go if I just read all the text. Non-stop, basically. I mean, the Yuri and the Soyori routes certainly dragged on for a while. I appreciate you and that girl coming there to see if she's okay. Did the nurse tell you when she'd be awake? No, unfortunately. Excuse me, young lady and young man. I hate to say this, but visitation hours are now over. I have to ask you two to leave. And sir, I know she is your daughter, but you'll have to leave in the next hour as well. Little Natsuki has to get her rest. Alright, I'll get packed up here soon. Oh, Level Engine. Would you mind if I spoke to you privately for a second? What's he gotta say? So let's get one thing straight. You seem like a good kid and all. But if you lie to me again, it will make your life a living hell. How do you know I lied to him? What do you mean lied? Let's just say I'm a protective father. He told me your name, and I happen to remember seeing it a lot on her phone. You two text and call each other a lot. So if you're just scared about making a bad impression, you should have just told me the truth. Even so, if you aren't involved with her in any way, keep it that way. She doesn't need you. Excuse me, sir. Correct, you caught me in a lie. But I'm gonna level with you. When I first came into the room, you gave me a stare like you were going to kill me. It wasn't really a warm welcome, don't you think? Now let's look at my point of view. A boy that I noticed my little girl talks to a lot and seems sweet walks into her hospital room randomly. No notice whatsoever. As a father, I need to at least be defensive of my daughter in her state of vulnerability. Vulnerability? Did you think I was going to try something with her while she's unconscious in a hospital room? Can you blame me? I don't think you want me to answer that. Maybe I do. Are you going to be a man and answer a question an elder gives you? I only have one elder, and it isn't you. I didn't come here to start anything bad with you. In fact, I just came here to see if my friend was okay. The last thing I want to do is create problems with her father. You're her father. I don't intend to get in between that or take her away from you. I know that is what you're concerned about, unless there's something else you're worried about. You have a lot of guts to stand in front of my face and say these things. Doesn't it make it better if I do, or would you rather me attack you behind your back? I suppose you're correct. Then answer me this. What is your true relationship with my daughter? We're only friends. We're not dating. We're not involved. We are only friends, sir. Thank you for answering. Now leave. And then I just leave the room. Is everything alright? I heard yelling. Yeah, everything's fine. Come on, let's go. Is everything okay? No, it isn't. What happened? Matsumoto knew I was lying when I talked about Natsuki. He was playing me the entire time I was in there. Playing you? What do you mean? He was testing the things I was saying. He was manipulating me. He did the same thing to me. What do you mean? He kept asking me weird questions that didn't really have any rhyme or reason to them. All the while he was looking at me as if he was extremely angry. And when you walked in, he changed. He acted normally. I even thought for a moment you had him in the palm of your hands. But from what you said, it didn't turn out that way. No. But now I know he's pretty attentive. I don't believe for a second that Natsuki fell down the stairs. It just seems too made up. No, he was correct. What? She fell downstairs, that I know is true. The irregularities of the bruises I saw Natsuki match it. What was, however, on my mind was why she was running on the stairs, right? Exactly. And now I'm pretty sure we can both make a good guess on why. Dad, please, I don't want to tonight. Jesus Christ, can you just shut up? It's better when you don't speak anyways. Please, I can't let you do this anymore. What the hell has gotten into you? Stop moving. You're making this harder for me. Get off me! Go. The hell is wrong with you? Get back here, you little whore. No! Stay away, Dad. I try to run up the stairs as fast as I can. Okay, so this isn't in the hospital now, is it? My foot slips and I come crashing down, and then she has head injury? Natsuki, it's okay. Sweetheart, it's me. Level engine? What are you doing? Where am I? You're in the hospital. What? I found out a few hours ago. I came here immediately to see if you were okay. Why? Because I was worried about you. What other reason would I be here? I don't know. Wait, where's my dad? He isn't here. He left a few hours ago. It's just you and me right now. Oh. I got to meet him. Now I have somewhat of a picturesque profile down of him. Natsuki. Her beautiful pink eyes were never meant to express emotions like this. My heart stings just thinking about it. I wrap my arms around her again. I'm glad you woke up. So you left, huh? The hospital staff forced him to leave. How did you stay then? I didn't. I snuck in. Did you really think I was going to let you spend this night alone? Really? Yes. Natsuki finally wraps her arms around me in response. She rests her head against my neck in defeat. I was worried about you. When Monica told me you haven't woken up since you went unconscious, I had a very hard time keeping my composure. I didn't mean to. I know you didn't. When I entered the room, it was completely dark. Natsuki was still unconscious, but she was talking in her sleep. The things I heard made me sick to my stomach. How could a father do that to his daughter? The little lady before me is broken. Only a man as close as a father could bring this pain. Trying to seemingly get me closer to her. I can tell she's broken inside. Everything her father has done to her to this point has been something that even a majority of sinners would excommunicate. Natsuki doesn't deserve any of this. If I could find a way to take all of her pain and deal with it myself, I would. She's so sweet and caring on the inside. Her rude and arrogant outside is just there as a self-defense mechanism. I wish there was more I could do to save this girl, but I don't know what I can do. Shh, I'm here to protect you, Natsuki. She calms down and tries to stop sniffling. I stroke her hair and tighten my embrace. I know I haven't been much help since you met me, but I do plan on saving you from this hellish nightmare you live. Thank you. No one else would have done this for me. Well, here I am, and I'm always going to be here for you. Natsuki and I sit together for what seems to be an eternity. The night of the sleepover, she told me that when I'm around, she feels safe. Us being together right now is probably the closest she's felt to safe in a very long time. Eventually, I'll have to leave and return home. I really don't want to leave Natsuki here. I can't take her with me. The least I can do is stay here with her for a while. Interrupting my thoughts, Natsuki's weakened voice cuts the silence. You met my dad, didn't you? But nothing bad happened. Huh? Both Natsuki and I release each other. Nothing bad happened when he saw you? He had a little disagreement with me, but we cleared that up quickly. I'm honestly surprised. I always had a fear that you two would meet. Not that I wanted you to or anything like that. Plus, you should only meet a girl's father if you're dating her, right? Couldn't tell you. Haven't got a damn clue about dating. But either way, I was still concerned about you. So even if there was a chance your father and I would have had a problem, you were going to be my priority. Stop saying things like that. We talked about teasing me. I'm not teasing you again. So now that you at least know my father a little bit, you can see he's not easy to talk to, or even be around. Yeah, I noticed. Hell, even for a short bit I couldn't believe he was as abusive as you say. But that changed very quickly. He always fakes in front of people. And when they leave, he goes back to being himself. There are times when I just want to run away and never come back. Why haven't you called the police? I've thought about doing that, but what if nothing happens? Or what if something does happen and they arrest him? Where would I go? He pays for the rent and the bills. That is a good question. And it isn't like I can just move you into my house with no repercussions whatsoever. My guardian would kick my ass and then your father would follow suit. I will find a way to get you out of this, I promise. Well, I guess if it's you, I'm willing to believe it. I mean, it isn't like I want you to do anything. No, you can't. I like the confidence, but it's just fake at this moment. I'm going to help you. It's the least you can do for all the teasing. Can I ask something? Is it okay if I rest my head on your shoulder? Don't get the wrong idea, I just hate the way this bed has me positioned. Sure. You're gonna have to leave me soon, aren't you? I can't get caught in here, so yes I will. Your father said you fell down the stairs, is that true? Yes. Were you running from him? Yes. That's all I need to know. And I'm sure you don't want to go into detail. I really don't. Then just relax. She's fallen asleep. I'm not a damn bed, but I think I'll stay for a bit longer. She does seem comfortable, I don't mind it. So, back at the club room. Holding my backpack strap in my right arm, I open the door to the club room and notice Monica and Sayori inside. Hi, Level Engine. How are you doing? I'm fine. What about you two? I'm doing absolutely great. Glad to hear. What about you, Monica? Thanks for asking. I'm doing very well today. Alright then. Where's Yuri? Right here. A few streamers are hung up and there's a little sign that says, Welcome back, Natsuki. Looks like you three already got the decorations up. Yep, I'm gonna be so excited when Natsuki sees all this. You don't think this seems a little much? I don't think so. Nope. In fact, I think Natsuki will love it. That's good. Especially since Level Engine's here. Even while she was in the hospital, you went to go see her as much as you could. It's only been 2 days since she was admitted. Well, yeah, but you're still there for her. To a girl, that matters. I know how close you've become. It's cute! Whatever you say, woman. I'm just doing what's right. You're such a good person. Get off of me! How many times must I tell you? Give me a warning. Sorry. Anyway, everything does look great. Hey, guy! She looks around the room in a stupor. What is all this? Did you miss me? Sayori runs and gives Natsuki a hug. Monica and Yuri stand next to me. When she sees me, her face flushes. What are you looking at? No idea. I think it's a pink-haired ghost. Guess that means I get to haunt you, huh? You're welcome to try. The club room looks really cute. Thank you, guys. All of a sudden, the room goes quiet at the sound of ringing. It's my work phone. Hello? Level Engine, where are you? I'm at the literature club right now. Why? What do you want? I have the results back from the search you wanted me to do. Oh, shit. About Matsumoto. Give me a second. I'm gonna step out for a second, then I open the door and step out into the hallway so no one can hear my conversation. What do you got? You were right about him having no public records. Lol, you patched the glitch in Grant, didn't you? Actually, no. Someone known as Boga Boga did that. He actually slowed down Grant's horizontal movement speed, so that he's basically no longer skipping pixels, thus skipping the pixel he needs to touch to actually corner climb properly. Someone else did it, but I just felt like that would definitely make the ROM hack way more enjoyable. Basically because you just have a lot more control over Grant now on the ceilings. Like, if I ever want to get anyone else into speedrunning that ROM hack, that's basically the version I'd give them, and not the old one. I did a secondary search just to make sure. What, didn't believe me? A little. You never do. Shut up. Anyway, I did a search for any private records I could find. I only found scraps of names that were changed. Nothing that actually gave me information about him specifically. Name changes? Yeah, like maiden names and married names. Ah, I met the man Just 2 days ago when Natsuki was admitted to the hospital. Wait, you did? Well, from what you have told me about him, I'm glad to see you're still alive, haha. I wasn't going to pull any stupid white knight crap. Are you sure? The hell does that mean, woman? You seem to have gotten very close to this girl. Especially since you have two of common ground to relate with. Sometimes I regret you knowing my past. Look at what you become now. More than one person is proud of you, Level Engine. Julia, why don't you just confess to me and stop teasing? What? Why would I confess any love to you? Maybe because you find younger men attractive. Oh, you're so difficult! Whatever you say, Julia. You love being teased anyway. Let's just move on. If any of this information helps you, Matsumoto said his wife died in a robbery. He seems to be about 5'11", dark brown hair, middle-aged, pink eyes. Good information, I can definitely use that. Just do me a favor and try not to kill him while you're there. I'll do whatever is necessary to keep Natsuki safe. But I'm making sure to think things through and not be rash. Another thing, there are records of the local police department running a search for that name. What came out of that? Nothing. I don't see any further information regarding that, but looking at the department's policies was probably an ID check of some sort. So nothing that would have helped us either way, eh? Correct. Just please try to stay safe. Somehow his records managed to vanish. It means he could have really high connections. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, Julia. Thank you for your help. No records at all, huh? Who are you, Matsumoto? Everything hurts. I feel something coming up. I lean over onto the cold cement and vomit into a nearby bucket. What did you give me? I don't know. It was one of the pills I bought earlier. I'm not stupid enough to try them myself. But you're a strong boy, right? You can take one for the team. I truly felt as though there were no walls anymore. I vomit again into the bucket. You're throwing up the dinner I gave you. God damn it, boy. Feeling my strength slowly leave my body, I lie on the ground and just focus on breathing. My heartbeat becomes the only thing I can hear at this point. At least I can hear it. I haven't died yet. Are you just gonna lie there? Fucking lazy little prick. How's it going? He's just lying there. Jeez, how many did you give him? Just one. That's a lot for a kid. I thought he could handle it. I thought he was strong. He doesn't look like it. I don't give a damn anyway. He just vomited twice, so it should be out of his system. Actually, it'll linger for a while. You should get him some water. Pfft, there's a hose down here. If he so desperately needs water, he can get it himself. Alright. Huh? What? Mom. Ha 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 ha! Oh my god, you're pathetic. Where's his mother? Don't worry about it. Come on. Let's get out of here. This sight sickens me. Mom, please help. Everything feels tingly. I can't move my body. Why does his dad hate me? Why does he do this to me? Maybe I should just stop. The only thing I'm able to control is my breathing. If I stop breathing, how fast would I die? Level Engine, hello? Is there anyone in there? What? Where am I? That's right. I'm alive. Oh, so sorry about that, Natsuki. It's about time. You've been out here for a long time just staring into space. Was I now? Again, I'm sorry. I just had something on my mind. Are you okay? You have a really odd look on your face. Yeah, I'm fine. I just had an important call that made me think about something. Not that I was worried or anything. I just wanted to kind of talk to you privately. Thank you for being there for me all this time. And don't you tell anyone I said that. I will be super mad. I won't. Hee. Sassy as always. I've actually grown quite fond of her tsundere-esque attitude. It makes it fun to mess with her and joke around at times, but if she's acting this way, then I know she's comfortable. And right now my stomach is in several knots, but if she's feeling okay, that's all I really care about. Also, there's something I want to talk to you about. Thank you for keeping things calm with my dad. I wouldn't necessarily say our exchange was calm, but whatever floats the boat. He sat down and talked to me and told me what you said to him. I was almost sure you would have tried to fight him. I'm not just some roid-raged guy looking for a fight every day. Especially with one of my friend's fathers. I guess. I was just scared if you two ever met, you would fight. I don't want you to get hurt. Not that you would just... I understand. Listen, Natsuki, the situation with your father isn't just something I can really run to like a hero. I really do just want to rush in and start beating him senseless, but if we're going to handle this, we need to be realistic. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Don't push your luck, mister. Pushed? I pretty much just shoved it. You're lucky I give you enough time to say things like that. I wonder why you do. Natsuki looks away, slightly flustered. You're gonna make me say it, aren't you? Maybe. I like you, okay? Happy now? Yes. Why is that such a big deal with you? Because you're always teasing me. I just want to give you a little taste of your own medicine. You shouldn't tease a girl with her feelings like that. Who's to say I don't share the same? What? You heard me. That's not funny, you know. There's no way you could like someone like me. I mean... Natsuki stomps on the ground angrily. Ugh, forget you heard that. Nah, I heard it loud and clear. Your reaction is almost as cute as you are. I'm not cute! Smirking, I stop patting her head and decide to ease up on her. Right, right. You're so difficult at times. Never said I wasn't. Anyway, what I was saying is true. But what makes you think I couldn't like someone like you? Because you're strong, brave, abrupt, and talented, and I'm none of those things. I mean, I'm always really mean to my friends and strangers. I read manga, nothing more sophisticated like Yuri or Monica would. I don't really have talents other than baking, and I'm not as pretty as someone like Monica. Natsuki, if I didn't like you, do you think I would put up with you all the time? Or get myself involved with your father? As well as spend all this time with you? I guess. Trust me, if I didn't want to be around you, I would have left a long time ago. I enjoy the time we spent together. Well, of course you'd love spending time with me. You were just as much of a loser as I am. Ouch, that hurt. Wait, did I just tell her I had feelings for her? I think I did. Oh well, I guess I could have gone worse. So the big strong guy really does like me, doesn't he? Gah? She's reading my mind. You're so easy to read when you're making those weird faces. Yeah, whatever. I do. See, that wasn't that hard. Look who's talking. Every time you speak to me, you blush a little bit. I do not. Sure. Don't start getting cocky. Just because we both have feelings for each other doesn't mean we're dating or anything. Yeah, you would. Did you just ask me out? Yeah, I did. I lean forward and look her in the eyes. What is your answer? Natsuki taps her chin, mocking the expression I was doing just moments before. Sure, why not? I wouldn't want to make a boy cry. Whatever you say. I pat her on the shoulder and motion back to the club room. Let's go back to the club room now. The girls are going to start to wonder what we're doing to each other out here. I can picture it now. What do you think you're doing, dummy? You may be my boyfriend, but that doesn't mean I want to hold hands with you or something. When Natsuki and I walk into the room, the girls are standing all next to each other, blocking a desk with their bodies. What's going on in here? Oh, Natsuki, we were just waiting for you to come back from getting Level Engine. Took you long enough. I see. We have a present for you. A present for me? Yep. As a present. We miss you, Natsuki. Wei may not be with you all the time, but we know he can be. He? Natsuki looks into the bag and pulls out a stuffed bear. The stuffed bear is tannish brown, has little black eyes, and sits on his rear with front paws down as if he's on guard. It's kind of cute, actually. You guys got me a stuffed animal? Yep. Of course. You're a great friend to all of us. This is the least we could do. And it was Level Engine's idea, too. Your idea? I know it sounds very weird coming from someone like me, but if I'm not around to help you, same with the other girls here. You will be. I named them for you, too. Insuika? I did some research and I know you're fierce and valiant at times, and Insuika is the champion of the Reign of Fire in Yakut mythology. Wait, is it? I thought I put it on Doki Doki Literature Club for sure. Looks like I did. When she impacts me, she wraps her arms around me and remains completely silent. After a moment, Natsuki releases me and smiles. I love him. Thank you, Level Engine. Oh wow, that actually worked out very well. I'm glad to be a part of this club. If I disappear one day and never return, he can serve as a reminder of someone you've changed. And we're back in our kitchen. The gentle bubbling noises coming from the pot on my stove are nearly drowned out by the music I'm playing through my phone. Julia recommended I try out a specific Bluetooth speaker and I decided why not. Mimicking a drum set with a wooden spoon and spatula, I tap lightly on my counter. I take a little bit of garlic powder and oregano from one of my cabinets and shake lightly over the pot. Over the last few days I decided to deviate from my normal diet of constant meat, rice, and beans. Levying on an Alfredo type of pasta tonight. I don't know a damn thing about cooking pasta, but to be honest I don't really care. No one likes to eat raw noodles. And if someone does, God have mercy on them. I'm not much of a music person, so I just grew up around hymns and cadences. But I overheard one of the guys from the soccer team talking about a band, and of course I decided to give it a try. Can't say I hate it. When I get around to finishing the sauce, I pull the noodles out of the water and prepare my bowl. I feel my pocket vibrate, indicating that I got a text message. I'll be ready in 2 hours. And I read a book. Who's gonna be ready in 2 hours? Halfway through my dinner, I hear someone knocking at my door. It's Natsuki. Why is she here this late? I look down at my watch just to confirm the time. So it's basically 10:30 at night and she's here. As I open the door, Natsuki hides her arms and looks away with an expression on her face that worries me. Natsuki? What are you doing here so late? Don't worry about it. I would have texted you, but I don't have my phone anymore. Sensing her signal of dismissal, I can discontinue the topic. Come inside. Natsuki walks inside, still covering her arms and lowering her head. She heads over to the chair next to mine at the table and sits down. Upon further examination in the light of my kitchen, Natsuki is riddled with bruises. However, it looks like they were attempted to be covered up by makeup. A common trait that some of the people I work with use to cover up identifying features. This worries me. In her left hand she holds a small bag. It isn't her backpack, but more like a knapsack. Natsuki, stop hiding from me. Tell me what the hell is going on. Can I just, use your shower? I don't really want to talk about anything right now. Sure, you know where the bathroom is. You're free to whatever. I'll just leave her to herself for a bit. I know something happened with her father, and this is probably the only place she could have gone. But I can't assume things right now. It's probably best I just wait. Out of the corner of my eye, Natsuki walks down to the stairs and back in the kitchen. Yo, I'm sorry for how I acted. It's just had a very bad night. I didn't mean to show up unannounced and all. Bitchy. Rude. It's fine. I assumed that when you refused to talk that something happened. I didn't hear the shower turn on. Did you not take one yet? Not yet. I felt bad, so I came down to apologize. Yes, that's for you. You didn't have to do that. Oh, then I'll eat it. Way to be a gentleman. I take the plate and slide it over to her. You should eat before it gets cold. Then you can draw a bath and relax. Really? You're okay with that? Yeah. Okay. After she finishes eating, she showers, I assume? I can sit back and relax now. Holding my book in my hand, I lie my arm against the armrest of the couch. Before I get a chance to really get immersed into the book again, I hear the water start upstairs. Natsuki must be running the bath since the sound is different than what my shower normally does. Julia has told me that a warm bath can help a girl relax and unwind. So as long as Natsuki is okay afterward, then we're golden. My phone rings an icy chill down my spine. It's time. I walk upstairs and across from my bedroom is the bathroom. Splashing comes from the inside, confirming that Natsuki is indeed readying the bath. I gently knock on the door to not overly surprise her. Hey Natsuki. What is it? I'm busy. I have to go run somewhere for a bit. Huh? Right now? Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Wait, am I going to be here alone? Yes. However, you have Insuika with you to keep you company, right? No. I accidentally left them on my desk at home. I see. I won't be long, okay? I will lock the door behind me. Feel free to take as long as you want in there. What if someone tries to break in? If that happens, give me a call and I will come back immediately. But lock yourself in here until I say so if that does happen. Which it won't, trust me. I'm willing to bet that it is, though. I lock the door. Oh, I wish you didn't have to leave. It's really late in the night. Where does it even have to be that's so important? Well, whatever it is, it better be good. I don't want to stay here all night alone. Now I'm just extra afraid that someone's going to break in now. The shower looks like Monica's, but there's a tub on the other side of it. I want to take a bath instead of a shower. It'll kind of help the bruises. Making eye with myself in the mirror, I turn away. I don't want to look at myself. Not tonight. Grabbing my skirt and shirt, I fold them and place them on the lid of the toilet. Traces of concealer that I used to cover up my bruises stain my clothes. Oh, I don't have another change of clothes. I really hate having to put the same clothes back on. It's gross. Unless Level Engine has a washer and dryer here. And they say he'd be gone for a while. Do I have enough time to clean them before he comes back? And I certainly don't want to be in just my underwear if he comes back. I'll just have to be quick. Done. That was fast. I should have joined track after all. Then she gets in the tub. I can actually relax and feel safe for once in the bathroom. My mind keeps turning back to Level Engine. He knocked before he talked to me. He gave me privacy. Realizing this, my heart skips a beat and my stomach feels as if it has butterflies in it. I'm just really nervous for what's gonna happen now. I picture something happening, like, almost immediately, and it doesn't look pretty. I'm gonna guess Natsuki's dad is gonna break in. Levelin's a difficult guy, I like him a lot. The problems between me and Dad I didn't want anyone to know about. I'm a strong girl, I can hide it all and deal with it alone. Other people might call me a freak or worse things if I let what happens to me out, but sometimes I can't even help it. I get so hungry that I really would do anything for food. Even looking under the school's vending machines for spare change. But lately, Levelin has been paying for my school meals. I really didn't want him to, it just makes me feel like he's forced to. But every time I try to fight him on it, he just dismisses it and he keeps on paying. I don't really want to rely on him, damn it. I can handle this on my own. I think. Looking at the different soap bottles. Is it normal for guys to have like less than 3 bottles of shampoo? I have like 7 at home. Here I'm at my boyfriend's house taking a bath. How could I have ended up in this situation? Hee. Walking down the barren street, I turn and enter a small dark alleyway. Passing by houses and trash cans, I reach a small opening that I presume was used for cars. But there are none here but a rusty old piece of junk that won't see another day of use in its life. A figure stands out in the darkness and waves to me. Good to see you, kid. Likewise. So what'd you need? Jay called me and said you needed some information on someone here? Correct. The man in front of me is an old work acquaintance that my guardian and Julia knew. Jay. And there's this old man known as Jeff that we briefly talked to in the beginning of Chapter 1. Is this going to be Jeff? Is this going to be like the old man that we talked to that gave us a ride in the sports car near the start of this game mod? This small bastard actually got accurate info. This is the guy. The name is Matsumoto Keijin. What do you need this for? His dialect is similar to mine, but not as educated. But I guess that is what being on the streets 24/7 does to your speech. That isn't important. What do you know about him? Julia and I both did a search on him and came up with nothing other than his identity's been hidden. Hidden, eh? That is odd. Usually, those who are higher up in the echelon in witness protection or by court order have their records hidden. What does he do for a living? Office worker, company unknown. He's 38. Height 5'11", has a daughter. What's the daughter's name? I hesitate to say her name for a second. I don't want her in any way involved with what I'm doing. What is it? Is her name really pertinent? Yes. Blood and DNA records, parental information filed at birth, and ancestral documentation can all be found easily with her. I'll tell you her name, but you will not do anything to her or about her. You are the only going to use her name for what I ask for, am I understood? What, you involved with this girl? That isn't important, just do as I ask. You owe me one anyway. Yeah, I get you. It doesn't take an idiot to realize. Anyway, give me about 10 minutes and see if I can have anything on him. Follow me. I follow him down the alleyway to a small house that borders a dead end. He walks inside and I take a seat onto his porch. Oh, please don't take too long. I don't want Natsuki to be alone in my house. Looking down at my lap, I clear all thinking and just wait patiently. So I got something. What is it? It isn't much, but from hospital records that were damaged but still readable, I found the first name of Hideki. Hideki, huh? Anything else? Not much. His records either truly are non-existent or have been very well cleaned. The girl, though, hers haven't been touched other than what Julia noted. You spoke to Julia? Only a little. She noted something in the search logs. Besides deletion of medical records, there isn't anything from hers that's been altered. I see. However, my phone's alarm goes off, which sends a shiver down my spine. That's the alarm at my front door. I'm sorry, I have to go. Eh? Why? Someone just entered my house. But the door was locked. Must have had a lockpick, didn't he? Damn it, I knew I shouldn't have left Natsuki alone. The box I pressed on after I left is a motion sensor alarm I armed. It notifies me if anyone comes in from the outside. I just got it recently from a military surplus store I found. At least they came in handy right now. Still sprinting as fast as I can, I reach one of the streets that run along my neighborhood. As I get closer and closer to the neighborhood, I reach into the right side of my belt loop and unsheath a knife I brought with me. Performing the reverse grip where I hold the knife longwise on my thumb, capping the blunt of the handle and the blade perpendicular to my wrist, I continue my sprint. Come on, faster. Faster. Faster! Thank God, I'm almost there. Scenarios play out in my head of the possible things happening to Natsuki right now. Each of them pisses me off more than the last. If anyone's there to hurt her. Immediately checking the knob for any damage. I don't seem to find anything visible. This isn't a false alarm. Masking the movements of my footsteps by using proper footing, I check the kitchen. Nothing out of the ordinary. Exiting the kitchen into the living room. The couch looks a little moved, but I can't remember if it was that way earlier when I left. To be safe, I'm considering it moved by someone else. Still keeping the knife ready, I traverse my hallway and slowly head up the stairs. The bathroom is still closed and the light inside is on, but so is my bedroom. Maybe Natsuki is held up in the bathroom as I told her to. I need to check the bedroom first. It's warm. My heart racing, I open the door and walk inside. Level engine? Natsuki? What are you doing in here? Why do you have a knife? Yeah, this isn't awkward at all. I thought, get out! Natsuki desperately tries to cover herself up with her hands and arms, slightly hunching over while doing so. I slam the door shut behind me, leaving Natsuki half naked in my room. What the hell? Why is she... What? Irritated, shocked, and wanting answers, I throw open the bathroom door and notice that pink towels on the ground. A waft of humidity hits me like a truck, but besides that, nothing else is amiss. Now I'm even more confused. Continuing my befuddled thoughts, I start back down stairs and notice someone at the bottom waiting for me. Level engine, is everything alright? You're here too? Sayori explains to me everything that happened. Ah, that was a great bath. I feel so much better now. This towel is super comfy too. I should go get my clothes now. What? How could you not be done yet? I was in the bath for like half an hour. I'm a prune. Was that a knock? I don't know if I should answer it. I should at least check though, right? It might be a level engine. Oh, it's Sayori. Hi, Natsuki? So you came over because you thought I was here, saw Natsuki, and kept her company? Yep, hee. Thank God. Did you say something? No, nothing at all. I lean forward on the couch and rub my forehead. Well, whatever it is, you sure came here very fast and you had a knife. You scared me, you know? Quite the contrary, it was you who scared me. Don't give me that shit. Natsuki walks down the stairs, only fully clothed this time around. Okay, you have 30 seconds to explain yourself. Why'd you just barge on me while I was changing, and why'd you have a knife? This is gonna be a difficult explanation. Oh, you have a security alarm? That actually makes sense. So now you see, I'm not just some knife-wielding perverted maniac trying to cop a look at his girlfriend while she's changing. I continue to rub my forehead, then I immediately stop when I realize I just told Sayori that Natsuki and I are dating. You mean you're some maniac? Did you not hear the rest of that sentence? Yeah. Oh, about you two dating? I already knew that. Both me and Natsuki look at her in complete shock. What? How? You were two not good at hiding things at all. I knew that from the very start you two either already together or going to be. Well, damn, I guess you're right for once. I'll say. Oh, so you're not just some maniac? Yeah, Sayori is really that much of an airhead. You apologizing a lot, or the damn near panic attack I just had? Your little panic attack. You're a little sadist. I am not little! What do you say, Miss 4'11"? I may be that height, but that doesn't mean I still can't smack you. Just try it, short stock. Natsuki and I keep up our little bit for a while until she visibly yawns. Tired? A little. Can I use your phone and call Monica? I can't go home tonight. I'll just spend the night at her house. Her house is really far away. Why don't you just stay here for the night? What? I can't do that. I'm pretty sure my guardian Julia will be okay with it. It's not like we were going to do anything stupid. You need a place to sleep, and you're more safe with me than anyone else. I guess. I hope you at least have a big and comfy blanket, and a pillow too. Not only would Julia be pissed off that I let Natsuki spend the night, she would also almost physically kick my ass if I let this girl sleep on the couch. You're not sleeping on the couch. Huh? But I don't have anywhere else to sleep. Yes, you do. I'll take the couch. You can take my bed. You need an actual good night's rest for once. Plus, me being down here anyway means if anyone comes in, I can handle them. But that's your bed. I would never want to take it away from you. Would you prefer I be in it with you? No! So be it. You sleep in my bed, I sleep on the couch. I need to do some work for my job on my laptop anyway, so... Alright. Shall I show you to my room? No, I got it, my knight. I must protect the princess at all costs. You sleep well, my lady. You too. I remember something I forgot. Oh, that's right. I stand up and walk into the kitchen and grab something. When I reach my bedroom door, I knock gently. Natsuki? Mind if I come in for just a second? Is that Itsuika? Yes, it is. How did you get him? Don't worry about it. I have my ways. I can't thank you enough for this. She takes the teddy bear and gently hugs him. Sleep easy, Natsuki. In the limelight of the moment, I return her gesture and hug back. After we release each other, I look into her pink eyes and nod. Then I turn away and exit the room. Sighing softly, I sit down onto the couch and pull out my laptop. Tapping away and doing my usual extra work Julia assigns, I can't help but think about what would happen in the next few days. Anything could happen, and nothing could happen. Natsuki's bruises were much more visible after her bath. She didn't try to hide them from me this time, but they were all over her. Her father beat her again. I could have. It would have been over. This entire situation has got me pissed off. Mainly because I've never felt this sort of compassion towards someone before. It's changing me. Is this what I get for wanting a normal life? Where I can just forget about it all and be a normal person? Disdain coats my tongue, leaving a sour resonance behind. I never ever thought I would be where I am today. A girlfriend, a normal school, friends? I don't deserve any of this. But I can't focus on attacking myself like I used to. I have to focus on Natsuki now. So I continue my work. Level engine? Where is he? His laptop is still on the coffee table. But there are no blankets or pillows out here. Did he sleep without those last night? Oh, this boy. I wonder what he was working on last night. Let's see. But the username is hidden and only asks for a password. N-A-T... Hee. Of course, the password was wrong. Curiosity got the best of me. Closing his laptop and leaning back, I look around the room. I should at least make his bed. I don't have anything else to do right now. I grab Level Engine's sheets and start to make the bed. His mattress is very comfortable, and almost as soon as I lied down last night, I fell asleep. I was really tired. After I finished making the bed, something forced its way into my mind that I didn't realize last night. Level Engine ran from wherever he was last night back here with a knife in his hand. He said he has an alarm system for this house that warned him someone walked in. I know it was Sayori, but I was really worried. He probably thought my dad or someone else tried to break in and hurt me. I never really noticed how worried he was when he walked in. Scoffing at myself internally, I guess it was because I was getting dressed when he walked in. I thought he was being a pervert and got very mad. Is that Level Engine? I stand up and walk to the door of the bedroom. Yes, it is! He walks up the stairs with a black t-shirt, shorts, and sneakers. I feel those butterflies in my belly again and can't help but smile at the sight of them. Taking deep breaths in and out to help stabilize my heart rate, I start up the stairs. Natsuki approaches my bedroom door. Yo! It's about time I see you. Likewise. How'd you sleep? Very well. You know, for a guy who's always such a stiff, you have a very comfy bed. Thanks, it's a lot better than my old bed. Damn thing felt like a board. Thank you, by the way, for letting me sleep in your bed. I didn't mind it. Also, did you have anything to sleep with last night? I didn't see any blankets or pillows earlier. No. Why? I don't have any extras. Plus, I don't care if I have a blanket or a pillow. I've slept on bare concrete before. Sacrificing one night of comfort so I can remember where I came from is fine. That just isn't fair to you. Would you prefer I join you in bed? No! What makes you think I want to do that? I just didn't want you to go without anything when you sleep so you're not cold or uncomfortable. Trust me, I'm fine. I don't have much preference for anything. Natsuki sits back down on my bed and visually judges what I pick. Are you really going to be wearing that? What's wrong with it? They don't match. How does this shirt go with that? When did you become my mother? More like acting like a wife. We are dating. And I don't want to be seen in public with you if you're wearing that. Take another shirt. You know, I said something along the lines of this Shiori before. Here, let me see. Not bad. There. Wear this one. Natsuki triumphantly holds out one of my black shirts. Alright, if you say so. Don't change with me in here! Calm down, woman. It was just my shirt. I was fixing to push you out anyway. Good, don't be a pervert. Jesus Christ, woman, don't slam my doors. Better? Much better. What's your plan for today? I'm gonna have to go home. Dad said I could only spend the night at Monica's last night. I see. I'll walk you home then. Is that a good idea? I don't want anything happening to you. Don't worry about me. I'm fine, damn it. Fine. Let's go. We start walking to our house. I feel a small sense of guardianship, which reminds me of another woman I've known in my life. Only I was forced to protect her, not to do so out of my own will at first. As we approach her house, no cars in its driveway. Perhaps he's not here right now and at work? For Natsuki's sake, I hope. Me showing up where there isn't going to look good. But I'm preparing for whatever may come. When we stop at her door, Natsuki turns around and looks me in the eyes. Thanks for walking me home. You may be a big dummy, but at least you're chivalrous. Hee. Whatever you say, woman. I'm leaving now. Stay safe, okay? Will do. Well, well, well. Look who we have here. My daughter's boyfriend. Oh, shit. Matsumoto stands near a shed out on the side of the yard. His stare meeting mine for almost a solid minute before I respond. So you heard. Yes, I have. Did you think you were going to hide it from me forever? No, I wasn't really going for that approach. You know, you're really starting to become a nuisance. First, you barge into my daughter's hospital room uninvited, lie to me, ask my daughter out without my permission, and then you sneak into my house. You're lucky I don't call the police on your punk ass. Excuse me? You're threatening to call the police on me? Why don't we evaluate what you do? Raising my voice slightly, I take a few steps towards him. It isn't very smart for someone who stirs the pot to criticize the taste. You beat, rape, and starve your daughter. And you want to call the police on me? Ha ha ha! You believe what that little bitch says? You're one of the few. How can a father do things like that to his own daughter? How about I ask you a question, Level Engine? Why is it that you care about my daughter so much? Most boys are just dropper and we want someone easier. Natsuki is rude, disrespectful, and untrusting. She has no talents or noble personality, and her body doesn't feel as good as you think. Or perhaps you have daddy problems too? The slight chuckle in his voice nearly rips me into a furious rage. Leaning forward, I grab his shirt and pull him close to my face. Say what you want. But you do not say those things about Natsuki. Matsumoto completely ignores my warning and looks off to the side casually. I'm getting too angry at this. I need to calm down immediately. Releasing my grip on him, I push him back against the wall. Your daughter deserves better. She doesn't deserve the traumatic torture you forced her to endure. My, that is very odd coming from someone like you. Excuse me? You constantly walk around like you're better than everyone else. Your stare of intimidation, your speech, your posture, kind of seems like you only care about yourself. At least I've proven you wrong. You said it yourself, every other boy would have dropped her, but I haven't. And I don't intend to anytime soon. At least I can be someone that can care for her. What'd you just say to me? I lean forward and raise my voice. I'm not going to repeat myself to a rapist. Not saying another word, I turn away and begin walking home. You have balls, kid. Try not to force yourself on me. Hotel, this is Spade 4. We are in position. Good. Have you confirmed the target? Yes, ma'am. Heat signature confirms that the target is the only one in the building. Good. You are free to engage whenever ready. Are we bringing him in alive or dead, ma'am? Alive. But he's going to resist, so do so whatever is necessary to take him down. I understand, ma'am. Cutting comms. Down now. Alright, Rook. How are the alarms coming? Sir, all alarms have been dismissed, disarmed, and are dark. Ready to move. Good. Now listen up, team. We exercise extreme caution. Our target is 4219. Oh, so that's the main character's PIN number. What? You don't mean the Reaper, do you? I do. Why the hell are we going after him? Because we have orders. But he carries the pay grade of a senior. Shut the fuck up. We have our orders. Now, Heart 2, Club 1, head to the back door. We breach on my mark. Are you sure about this, sir? Even if I wasn't, we have no choice. Command has given us the orders to take him in. Understood. We're in position, sir. Good. Let me guess, are they working for Natsuki's dad or something? Breach. Go, go, go! Entrance clear. I'll check the kitchen. Remember to keep your safety off. Copy, sir. Checking the living room. Kitchen clear. There are dishes in the sink as if he was eating a short bit ago. Keep an eye out. So far, the living room is clear. Sir, there are a few rooms downstairs we have yet to check. I remember going over the architectural draft of this building. There's a laundry room, a small storage, and a closet. Check those then. Moving up the stairs, Diamond 1. Copy, sir. Bedroom clear. Damn, he really made himself at home here. I wonder how long he planned to stay until his redeployment. Well, I should check the bathroom and balcony, then keep moving. Diamond 1, come in. Diamond 1, do you copy? Son of a bitch. As the final man comes down the stairs, his HK-416 at the ready, I slam the rifle down my left arm. Go! Taking my right arm, I wrap it around his chest and pull him towards me. When his body and mind make contact, I force my chest down, causing his own mask to fly over my shoulders. When his back hits the ground, I place my knife against the lower crease of his throat. What are you doing inside my house? Fuck you! Taking my knife, I lift it up and bring it down to his left arm. The blade piercing his arm and crimson life pouring out. Ah! Your entire team has been taken down by me. Now fucking tell me why you are here. You're Agent 4219, aren't you? Yes. Oh my god. The rumors are right. Tell me why you are here. You can fuck yourself. Shut the fuck up, 54212. I know exactly who you are. Leader of Central Branch's Special Operations Division. You better start talking before I separate your skin from your muscle. I can feel the air rush past my face as the cartridge whiz past. Rotating the blunt handle of my combat knife to the dominant position, I bring it down to the agent's forehead. I continually keep bashing his face in with my handle until he weakens. Stop! Tell me who sent you after me. If you don't, I won't hesitate to slit your throat and watch you die like the rest of your team. You're not getting anything out of me. Ah! He spits into my face. Go fuck yourself, Reaper. I take one last look into his eyes and slam the handle of my knife down to his forehead, knocking him unconscious. Why and who the hell sent the Spec Ops after me? The only person I know who has that ability is Julia. Wait, is that seriously like the end of the demo or something? Wait, is that the end of that route? I think it is. Oh, so it's not done yet, the Natsuki route, apparently. I wasn't expecting this to happen at all. Okay, so that ends on a cliffhanger. I didn't think it was going to end there at all. So the Natsuki route's not even finished yet. And who are those guys? This was getting so good, indeed it was. Now we're never going to get to, well, now we're going to have to just wait who knows how many months to figure out who those guys are and what they're doing. So I might just wait to perhaps see how much the Natsuki route is actually done. And I guess I could always just play the Monica route while I wait. Well, not this stream, it's been like about 2 hours. Monica route's not finished either, but Sayori's and Yuri's routes are finished though. Yep. Alright then. Then again, I could actually just ask on the Fruits of Literature Club Discord server when it might be done. I was gonna ask you to do it, but I'm not that lazy. So that ends on a cliffhanger, and Monica's route is gonna end on a cliffhanger too, probably.